For centuries, humanity gazed at the heavens, convinced of a fundamental truth. The earth, our home, stood at the very heart of creation, a stationary stage for all celestial drama. This was the bedrock of understanding, deeply ingrained in both science and the prevailing church doctrine. But in the year 1543, a quiet scholar in Poland dared to question this unshakable belief. Nicholas Copernicus, through meticulous observation and bold conjecture, proposed an idea so radical it would shatter millennia of thought. Imagine the sun, not the earth, at the center. Our planet, no longer the privileged nucleus, but merely one of several celestial bodies, dancing in orbit around a fixed, luminous sun. This was the dawn of a revolution, a seismic shift that forever changed our perception of the cosmos and laid the foundation for modern astronomy. In the early 1990s, a peculiar mystery began to echo through the high desert plains of New Mexico. Residents of the small town of Taos reported a sound, a persistent low-frequency hum. But this was no ordinary noise. It was maddeningly elusive, heard by some, yet completely silent to others. For those who could detect it, the hum brought with it a disturbing suite of symptoms: debilitating headaches, overwhelming nausea. Was this a localized anomaly, a trick of the ear? Or did it hint at something far more sinister, a global conspiracy hidden in plain sight? Scientists descended, their instruments straining to pinpoint a source, but found nothing. The Taos Hum, a phenomenon that defied explanation, leaving behind a lingering question mark over the quiet streets, a testament to the mysteries that still lie just beyond our understanding. In the roaring 1920s, a nation grappling with its identity found itself captivated by a case that would expose its deepest fears. Nicola Sacco and Bartolomeo Vanzetti, two Italian immigrants and self-proclaimed anarchists, were arrested for a daring daylight robbery and murder. But as the trial unfolded, it became clear this was about more than just a crime. Whispers of prejudice against immigrants and radicals filled the courtroom. The prosecution presented controversial evidence, while the defense argued the men were framed, victims of a climate of fear and suspicion. Despite widespread protests and appeals, the jury's verdict was swift, and the subsequent appeals dragged on for years. The Sacco-Vanzetti case became a global symbol of injustice, a stark reminder of how fear can warp the pursuit of truth and cast a long shadow over the very ideals a nation claims to uphold. Imagine the summer of 1764. Rural France, a land of rolling hills and quiet villages, is suddenly gripped by a terror unlike any other. It began with a shepherdess, attacked and miraculously unharmed, but the shadow of something monstrous soon fell upon another young girl. A ferocious, unknown creature was on the loose, its attacks escalating, plunging the region into a state of abject fear. Official hunts were organized, even a royal decree was issued. Soldiers were dispatched, armed with silver bullets and elaborate traps, all in a desperate attempt to end the carnage. Over 100 victims would fall, their bodies brutally mutilated. Was it a single beast or a horrifying pack? Whispers of conspiracy began to spread. These enigmatic killings, leaving behind a trail of terror and unanswered questions, would forever remain one of history's most chilling and unexplained mysteries. The American West, 1872. A land of opportunity, of gold fever and dreams of instant riches. Into this volatile landscape stepped two men, bearing a secret that would ignite a frenzy. They claimed to have discovered a hidden field, brimming with raw, uncut diamonds, just waiting to be unearthed. The evidence they presented was dazzling, glittering gems that sent shockwaves through the financial world. Fortunes were made overnight as eager bankers and investors poured millions into this miraculous new bonanza. But this glittering promise held a dark truth. The legendary Clarence King, a geologist of unparalleled repute, was called in. His investigation revealed a shocking deception. The diamond field had been ingeniously salted with stones from elsewhere. It was America's greatest swindle, a stark reminder that even in a land of myth and legend, greed could craft the most elaborate illusions. Imagine a world frozen in time, buried beneath the earth for nearly 2 millennia. In 1973, at the remote Roman fort of Vindolanda in Britain, archaeologists unearthed something truly extraordinary. Not gold, not jewels, but something far more precious. Wafer-thin wooden tablets, preserved by the waterlogged peat and clay. Written in ancient Roman script, these were no grand pronouncements, but the intimate whispers of daily life. Letters home, bills of sale, even a child's birthday invitation. And then, the message that captured imaginations worldwide, a simple plea, "Please send more beer." These were the direct voices of soldiers and their families on the very edge of the Roman Empire, offering an unprecedented, astonishing glimpse into the mundane, the human, the utterly relatable reality of Roman Britain.